Morning! That was extremely high pitched there. Morning! Well, I guess it's time to play the Rocket Knight game. Yeah, I've only been saying I would do this for like ages. Ah, memories, the Konami tune, the classic one. Back when I went pumping out games with 40-minute length cutscenes. Ah, I do remember the days well. This is Rocket Knight Adventures. Probably one of my favourite games of all time. And it is brilliant. You star as a possum in a rocket pack. What's not to love? Totally not the noise it was making there. I felt like I'm making noise back. What else do you do when a pig makes noises at you? You gotta make noises back, surely. Who doesn't make noises back at giant floating pig heads? This is Rocket Knight Adventures, starring good old Sparkster. With his laser sword that shoots beam weapons. And of course, his trusty rocket pack. Fun times. This playthrough is going to be sponsored by Relentless Libertas. So let's try it. Let's stop. Hang on, Sparkster. I'm drinking me drink. Me drink tastes faintly, doesn't quite taste like Red Bull, but it's a similar sort of taste, but nowhere near as sickly. It's got one of those ill-defined tastes you just can't make up. I'll go with fruit. Fruit flavoured seems the most generic thing you can come up with. Well, not bad. It's not sickly like most energy drinks. Certainly not as sickly as the orange Immortus, I think it's. No. Yeah, I think it's Immortus. The orange version of Relentless is. So, no, that's actually not bad. I found that's a sugar-free version as well, so it's all good. So, let's fight off the ever cowardly pig army of nope, the name escapes me at the moment. I can't remember what these guys are actually called. It's something ridiculous. As is their stupidly flimsy cars. Seriously, folks, you don't ever build cars out of duct tape and Prit stick. It doesn't go well. Yep, I'll just ignore the enemies entirely. Why don't I? Always a fun thing to do in platformers. Oh look, walkers! Not ripped up in Star Wars at all. Also made out of duct tape, hope, and probably a bit of fierce sweat as well. This game does like its huge enemies. Flimsy, huge enemies. This game was, I think, was made by the same guy who ended up heading the Contra series, so you will see a few influences here and there. Basically on how crazy the bosses get later. Well, that was a bit close to comfort, never mind. Speaking of bosses, let's do it. Here's one. The pig tank! Oh look, I'm behind it. Oh look, I can't hit it to save my life. And that's how you beat the pig tank, no issues. Oh wait. Ah! Jane, stop these crazy things! Wait, please tell me I've got the right characters there! My references are poor. Anyway, that was fun. Where's boss, folks? Ooh, funky, funky, funky power-up. What's this do? Gasp! Shoot 'em up stage. A concept they sort of dropped in the sequel. In favour of giant robot stage. Awkward giant robot stage, if memory serves. I may be a bit rusty at this. It's been about 3 years since I've played it. He says. Yeah, about 3 years, I think it's soon. Anyway, boss time. Yes, already. Hopefully my placement is correct. There we go. Perfect. I do remember some of these strategies. And that was another boss fight. And these are the weird... What the hell is going on with their faces? Well, that's just grotesque, isn't it? But die! I cannot imagine them doing any other noise than that. Still, if you're into that sort of thing, there you go. Do you believe that's the king of Castle Zebulus? No, that's definitely not the king of Castle Zebulus. Probably the old kings, no doubt. My god, that guy was vain. He's had the same portrait commissioned several times. Notice how generally ineffective the enemy soldiers seem to be. So, you know, they've got that. They've set light to their armour. It's metal. Of course, this thing probably doesn't help. There. Flame wall. Not to be confused with flame war. There. That was close. Take note, guys. Keep ahead of this thing by like a fair margin. Aha! I dodged your crazy fire attacks, you crazy, crazy firewall. Gemstones! These are pointless. Collect them anyway. My god, the guy has another portrait on the wall. What sort of guy commissions the same statue and portrait over and over again? I mean, that's just completely vain. But the artist must have been sick. There's another one! The artist must have been so sick I got hit by him! Oi! No! Talking! No, don't hit me! It could be worse. This game does in fact have a one-hit KO mode, which I will not be playing for the sake of my sanity. I think I've reached one of the later levels in that. No further. A lot of details in this game. Sparkster is quite clearly pissed off at that pig. Yes, okay, I get it. Just the little details this game has in all these animations. It's fun. Oh, that's a thing. I do believe. I do believe that is the first boss. Let's go. Q boss. Also cue awesome boss music. And blue spiders. Who doesn't like blue spiny spiders to attack you with? Oh no, I don't. Attack is awkward. And there we go. Take notes. Rocket Pack is probably the best way to go about this boss because kind of makes you avoid all its tail thing. There we go. I will try next area. But first... cutscene. Yeah, I think you need slightly more effective attacks and needs just slapping the knight in armor that just won't do anything to save old Princess Cherry, I do believe her name is. Oh look! Go on, Sparkster, you can jump on that, you got a rocket pack! Sparkster, rocket pack, use it! Fail!